Hey guys, Mike Smith here from the Palm Coast Parks and Rec Department. Hope you guys are doing okay out there, being safe, finding toilet paper, finding wipes, things of the essential nature, and hopefully you're staying occupied and staying busy. I want to give you an idea today of a game activity you could play around your house with your kids. It's called a Post-it note treasure hunt. And so what you need is a pack of sticky notes. And what you're going to do is you're going to write clues on each note that's going to lead them on a treasure hunt around your yard or around your house, ultimately leading up to them finding a treat or a prize, or maybe you laying in ambush in a closet with a water gun waiting to spray them down. Your choice. Depends on how aggravating your kids have been to you lately as to what you want the end result to be. But it's a fairly simple setup. You get to decide how many of the Post-it notes you want to fill out. Do you want to do 5, 10, 20? Do you want to be crazy and do 50 or 100? How much time and effort do you want to put into it? How long do you want your kids to take going through the steps? But what you would do is put little clues on them. So on this one, I wrote down, I feel like jumping. And so what I would do is once everything's set up, I'd walk up to one of my kids and I'd hand them this Post-it note, I feel like jumping, and that would lead them to the trampoline. And when they get to the trampoline, I will have the second Post-it note underneath there taped to it. And this one I wrote, it says, I think I'll cool off by going back and forth and back and forth. So that would lead them to our swing set. When they get to the swing set, they find a Post-it note that says, I think I'm gonna make some popcorn. So then at that point, they have to go inside to the kitchen and they gotta think to themselves, do I need to look in the pantry where we keep the popcorn, or do I need to look in the microwave where we make some popcorn? So let's just say I chose to stick that on the inside door of the microwave. So they'd eventually make their way to the microwave, open it, find that note. The next one would say, oh no, I made a mess and I need to sweep it up. And so they'd go to the closet to get the broom, and there I would be spraying them down with a water hose. Just kidding. But you could mess with your kids, or you could lead them up to a cake or a cookie, or a homemade smoothie, or whatever you wanted to do, or it could just be for the fun of it. And you can decide too, like how complicated, how tricky do you want to make your clues? Do you want them to be very straightforward for younger kids, or do you, such as let's take the trampoline, for example. Different clues I could give if I wanted them to come to the trampoline. I could say, hey, I would like to do some jumping. Pretty straightforward. I don't think it would take them a lot of time to figure that out. I might say something like, I could count how many springs are on the trampoline, and I could say, I have 100 springs. And so they'd have to think about it for a minute and think about what things have springs. Or I could say, I have a giant net on it, and it would be referring to the net. That might be something that they would get a little bit easier. You can make it as complicated or as simple or as tricky as you wanted. And obviously, the more you do, the longer it's going to take you to do, but it'll be the longer that they will have to play the game. And another thing I'll say is, the more you put out, the more chance they will be to accidentally find another clue just in walking around. So you may want to hide them a little bit, or put them in places that aren't so conspicuous, so they just don't see it when they're walking by to another clue. And you could also think when you're strategizing and writing them out, do you want to take them in sort of a linear path around your home, or do you just not care? Do you want them crisscrossing back and forth across your yard, inside, outside? Do you want to make a whole theme of it? Like I kind of connected the popcorn to sweeping up a little bit. Do you want the clues to connect, or is this just random clues? So you can have fun with it. You can do it a few different ways. You could even have your kids, if you've got more than one kid, you could have them do them for each other. That would give them, that would take up extra time for them, something to do. But it's fun. We've done this with my kids a few times throughout the years, and they always really seem to enjoy it. And I think your kids will enjoy it too. So if you do any out there, post down below in the comments and let us know what you did. Maybe you could include a picture or video so we could enjoy the fun with you guys. Hope you're staying safe. Hope you are washing your hands out there, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye guys. Have a great day.